Welcome back. We've been watching testimony unfold in the Apple River Stabbings Trial. The defendant is Nikolai Mew.
Prosecution claims that he was the aggressor in a stabbing incident that killed 17-year-old Isaac Schumann and injured 4 others. The defense says, no, this was self-defense.
And right now, before we get back into court for the officer who's on the stand, let's bring in National Trial Attorney Michael Jaafar. Michael, I want you to help us understand imperfect self-defense, because even if the jury doesn't believe that this was reasonable fear for his life, they may believe that this was imperfect self-defense, which Wisconsin does recognize.
In our first year of law school, we learned about the concept of the duty to retreat. Some states require you to retreat before you defend yourself. Some states don't. In Minnesota, right, it leaves it up to the defendant. You don't have a duty to retreat, but it can be considered by the jury. So what people are not seeing, the viewers are not seeing, is that the jockeying of position between the defense attorneys and the prosecutors is getting ready for the closing argument, which is going to revolve around the concept of, did he retreat? Could he have retreated? Could he have retreated for some of the murders, maybe not the other murders? Maybe he should be convicted of at least one of the murders, but not attempted murder for the subsequent assailants, but not for the murder of the initial person. This is the concept that's at play right now behind the scenes, and that's why these attorneys keep poking these questions. I like the defense's chance, Julia, at posing self-defense. It's always good when the witnesses that the prosecution are relying on is a half-dozen teenagers in various stages of drunkenness, right? It's like you can make Swiss cheese of that testimony. You're not talking about professional witnesses like, forensic examiners, right, who do this for a living. You're talking about civilians and kids who were drunk during the incident, right? So I like the defense's chances, but that's what it's going to come down to. Did he have a duty? He didn't have a duty to retreat, but could he have retreated? Did he choose not to retreat and stay there and stab people? And was he just basically on a murderous rampage? That's what the prosecution is going to tell them in their closing argument. And one last prediction, I think the closing argument for the defense is going to be no less than 3 hours of this case.
Okay, and we'll wait and see if the defendant takes the stand. Let's go back in the courtroom now. Next week.